Alright, just a quick video on the interior or the components that make up the inside of the Mustang 2 quarter panel. This is hatchback, and I'm quite sure the seatbelt system and everything else is pretty much the same from a coupe. I just cut up one as well, so I may have that insides too. I cut up 77 coupe just like this. You can see where the striker mounts up at. We'll stop there. This is the seatbelt component. I believe it's held on. I got some Torx T50, which kind of runs the striker and a lot of these seatbelt components. Let's see if it works here as well. Yep, Torx T50 pretty much is the Torx bit that works this and all the seatbelt components, even the striker, same thing. And you see where the vent goes, and this leads to the rocker panel. But I guess mostly you can see how the lining or the inside of the fender wall is made up, and how I cut it kind of precisely along that edge. You can actually see how the light, the side marker lights or the rear marker light, is mounted inside of here. Not much, but kind of get an idea how the inner lining is made or the exterior is made. I believe these are in all of them. If I'm not mistaken, this is for the retractable mechanism for the hatch. If you had rear defrost, I believe this is what's attached there. I'll confirm it when I look at videos of my car. I believe this is what this is for. I may be wrong. It's not for the retractable mechanism. I was totally wrong. I should have known exactly what it's from. I just had 8 of these things over the last few years. And here's a closer look of it. It's actually for that panel to mount onto. It's a brace that sticks out that allows that rear panel to mount to the backside or towards the backside. The retractable mechanism, if you look closer, you'll see it coming to frame a little bit in front of that whole brace there. You'll see the white section of it. You'll see a cable coming out. That's the retractable mechanism. But I'll show you all a little closer to that piece that I thought the retractable mechanism was mounts to. That's actually for that quarter panel piece. And there's the screw. That's where it screws in there right there. And we can flip around. We'll see a little bit better, a little closer look at it. And that's it right there. And it has a ground wire attached to it. But yeah. Yeah, I've completely cut up just like this, a 1976, 1977, and a 1978. I'll be doing a video on that, just kind of skimming up through all of it. But I cut up all three just like this. Every single inch of this car, I know like the back of my hand. Just because I cut up these cars to see how every component is made of and where's everything at. Because I knew I was working on mine, I was gonna go into great detail. But you can see where the track or the window mounts up at. Yeah, not much to show here, but you can kind of get a detailed look on how this piece is in here for the striker, and it's rusted right now. It's actually moved up and down, slides side to side. When loosened, this actually slides and can come out of here. Just any event if it strips out, you can replace that. But yeah, you'll have to go through here to get it, or take that panel out, take that rear quarter panel off, and have access to it, just in case that striker strips it out. And I can't see that happen, but yeah, that's a quick video. See the seatbelt how it retracts. And despite this thing being outside, it works super good still. I may remove it so water won't pile up in here, it won't rust out, but it's working fine. Got some seat in there. I mean, it's glad and smooth too, so yeah, I'm gonna remove that. And I actually got 4 of these pieces. 2 from the 78, and this is from the 77. 2 of these from the 77. All right, so just want to show this as a from near to the end of me completing my car. And if anything pops up in my mind, I'll show it, or if anything I think can help future generation Mustang II owners, I'll put on the channel as I close out and move on to the next project. Just some quick bonus footage. I will show this. This is the side where the gas cap goes. You can kind of see the inner workings of that, where the filler neck attaches to on this one. So I guess everything else is pretty much the same. The only exception is this. Just thought I'll add that quick, a little bonus information, kind of show an in-depth look on the inner workings of these quarter panels of the Mustang II. All right, let's remove these. I can't do that. I can't just not show you all how things exactly work and how they are exactly removed. Spray some PB blaster already. Let's take the seatbelt ratchet mechanism out. I gotta get a field view on how it's made. It looks pretty nice to be outside. You can see that notch sticking out sits inside of this channel, and this one, this notch sticks inside this channel. It braces it from potentially angling or twisting or turning when being removed. Just some safety features. So now let's get the striker removed and see how that works out. Once again, Torx T50 bit. All right, we got the striker. Let me show you all. Let's zoom in and see how it's removed. It's pretty close. Show you all how it sits. Kind of can pretty much see how it sits in. Fairly easy. This part sits in here. This part sits here. Inside of here. Now you can put it back in. I'll show you all. And so just like that. Let me zoom out so y'all can get a better view. And so you can't get it wrong. Backside. All right, there's our two components. I had to show you all that so you all will know. But that concludes this video. Once again, thanks for watching. Terrence and I'm out.